Welcome to another edition of JD's Theory. We're going to take We're going to take eight fictional killers, and we're going to rank them based on smartness, based on practicality, based on supernatural powers. We have all sorts of things going into this. So, with that being said, I'm going to give you the 8 and no particular order. We have Jason, Freddy, Ghostface, Michael Myers, Chucky, It, being Pennywise, Pinhead, and Leatherface. That being said, now you know all 8, and now let's jump into the list. Coming in at number 8 is Chucky. It's a doll. It is a doll. There's no, come on, man. You can punt the stupid thing like 20 feet in the air. Practicality with everything I just said and all the other killers I just mentioned. It's a doll. It did make the top 8 list, though, because he's got that Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin style traps. But again, still a doll. Coming at number 7 is Leatherface. He's very strong. He's still a man who can be shot in the head. Not very bright. He is probably, the dumbest on this list. No offense. But, still better than a doll, but not better than the other ones on this list. Number 6 is Ghostface Killer. I'm putting Ghostface on this list because it is an idea, the concept, not just picking a particular person. There's usually 2 of them. Makes them very smart, very cunning, still human. Not one of them ever came back for a sequel. They all got gunned down. So, number 6. Number 5 is Michael Myers. I had to do Michael Myers because looking at all the other people on this list, I had to put Michael at 5. First of all, if you're not the babysitter, you're fine. He's not coming after you. At this point in the continuity, is he superhuman? Is he supernatural? Is he not? She did. If you watch the reboot sequel, that doesn't count the rest of the series because at some point he is supernatural, cult-like. But if you take the first 2, he's not. He is a man. He grew older. He's missing some fingers, so we still really haven't gotten to the supernatural aspect. He's very cunning. He's very evil. Very smart. For somebody who had no education, this man is very, very smart. Number 4 is going to Jason Voorhees. At one point, he wasn't supernatural. Then he was supernatural. If you don't live near Crystal Lake, you're fine. He has ventured out of there a couple times. That's why he ranks higher than Michael Myers. And being the first one of these to be supernatural, other than Chucky, again, a doll. So he's ranked because the rest of the supernatural killers on this list kind of have a little more free range than him. This next one, not so much, kind of in the same boat. It's really hard to rank these guys. So, Jason number 4. And then number 3 is Pinhead. He's a part of the Cinnabites. I keep wanting to say cinnamon bites. Cinnabites. A group of people, supernatural things that like to torture people. They're freaky looking. That's cool. However, there's some drawbacks. There's supernatural beings, but there's some drawbacks. One, if you don't put the puzzle box together, they will never come back out. Just leave that somewhere locked in the ocean, the bottom of the ocean. So that is a really big hinder on how much they can actually do. 2, if you open the puzzle box, you solve the puzzle box again and close it, there goes that. So that's why they ranked at 3. He did rank higher than Jason because he creeps me out more than Jason does, and he is not limited to an area. The box has traveled throughout the years and all over the world. Number 2, you'll be shocked. I have number 2 is Pennywise. I know Pennywise is an all-being triple light thing that feeds off. The last 2 people on this list feed off of fear, but I have one a little higher than the other one. Pennywise is great. He knows what you're afraid of. He pinpoints it. And both of them attack children. However, location, they remain. The other one is to a location too. An evil being who was stopped by children, who really don't seem to affect the adults. So I'm giving Pennywise, and plus his his foe, his greatest foe is a cosmic turtle. So Pennywise is number 2. As you've heard the list earlier, you can guess that number 1 it's Freddy. Freddy is the number 1 killer on my list, is because he can get you in your dreams. He can control your dreams, do whatever. He knows your fears. He knows your strengths and your weaknesses. However, he's also been beat by teens. But the freaky part is you can't sleep. Like, okay, you can argue that, well, he gets you in your dreams. However, if you are aware of this and you don't sleep, he still wins, because either you're not going to fight it and you are going to fall asleep, and when you do fall asleep, your brain will be too weak enough to fight him, or you're going to snap. So I call that a win. Psychological win if I've ever seen one. So that is today's theory. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next theory, much love. JD, out.